Just a nigga with an attitude, bitch, I feel like you. Hey, hey, hey. Glad that nigga in the city, I'ma make these niggas believe. Pop my shit, pop this shit every shit I'm in. I'ma make these niggas feel me. Yeah.
Hello world, y'all tuned into I Want to Know podcast. I'm your host, Cherry Tru.
And I'm your co-host, RicoOwens. And let's get into it. Let's get into some world news.
Okay, first we have, what y'all think about Kanye West and Kim Kardashian getting a divorce?
Man, it came as a major shock to me because I thought that they had a really good marriage, a good relationship. Kanye seems extremely settled. Kim seemed happy with Kanye.
True.
You know, so it came as a surprise. I'm sure it probably came as a surprise to Kanye too. And then, you know, I was reading something. They said that Kanye accomplishes a lot of things off of his bucket list or off of his what do they call it? Affirmation board or
right.
Vision board or whatever. As far as becoming a billionaire before he's 50 years old, that was one thing.
And that was accomplished.
Yeah, he accomplished that. He wanted to have his own clothing line and make at least 110% profit.
And that was accomplished.
He wanted to. He became the first person in his family to have kids. To not have kids out of wedlock.
That was accomplished.
You know, and a whole bunch of other things, man. The list is long, but...
And he ran for president.
Yeah, and he ran for president. That was on his
right.
list, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, Kanye West, man, I salute Kanye. A lot of people, you know, talk about he crazy and all that. I think he's just different, you know what I'm saying?
Very different,
You know, he's just very different, and he speaks his mind. The money didn't change him because he's been the same the whole ride. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we want to know what y'all think about that. As far as Kanye and Kim getting divorced, I just can't see why. What do you think? I don't understand.
My personal opinion, I feel he's not fitting into her world anymore. You know, with them saying that she could be an attorney without going to college and all that. So he's very outspoken, and the things he do, the moves he make, is not gonna fit into her professional stage she's trying to get into.
So so you telling me that's the old cliche. Of what do you call it? What's love got to do with it?
Right.
So love doesn't matter. Love doesn't matter. What you think, Lake? What you think about that, DJ Lake the Shooter?
I rock with Kanye. I definitely rock with Kanye. I rock with Kim for the things she's been doing for the community.
Right.
I think that the whole situation is crazy. I feel like what they doing is going to be a business move in the end. Because, I mean, regardless of what happens with them, they both going to get money off of the situation, more exposure. And which is crazy when you said Kim trying to cut him off.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy because I would think she would try to keep him on so you can get more exposure, get more clients. You could take over the hip-hop game, Kim. You could be the hip-hop attorney. What was my boy name back in the day? Johnny Cochran?
Right.
You could be the new Johnny Cochran. She wildin'.
Yeah.
But I think they're going to get bread because I think, you know, the show. I think they might be doing something with the show. Yeah. This might be a little catch, you know, catch people, make sure people tune in, things like that. Yeah, I want to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it too. I heard that though. I heard Kim already inked the deal to be able to air the divorce, all that type of stuff. You know?
Really? Okay, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Make that money move, Kim.
Okay, from watching the show, you know, they seem like they got a good connection, you know, business, the personal life, the kids, the family, everybody gets along. So it's like, I don't see why, you know, a divorce was spoken up, so.
Yeah,
ain't no telling.
She's almost a billionaire. He's a billionaire. That was another one of his things on his vision board, you know what I'm saying? So it's not about the money.
It's got to be something else because, I mean, that's what you work for.
Yeah,
you work to become a power couple, right? Like, what the hell?
Right.
All the toys. Whatever they ever wanted, they got a family.
Right, the family.
I don't know, but we'll see how it plays out. But that's a good point, Lake.
Hopefully he come with some new music.
We'll see what happens.
Right.
Yeah.
And other news, what else going on, Cherry Tru?
Okay, we have Jay-Z. What do y'all think about him? You know, he was 100% in his business with the what is it? The Ace of Spades.
Yeah.
And so now he's doing. He sold half of it, so he's 50% owner now.
Yeah. He sold half of Ace of Spades to what do they call it? Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy Company.
LVMH.
Yeah. They specialize in high quality products. You know, they purchase high end products. And Jay-Z, man, salute to Jay-Z, man. Jay-Z came from the mud, you know what I'm saying? He filtered his way through being a rapper first, and then he turned himself into a music mogul.
Right.
That guy, man, he makes all the proper steps.
He does.
Make all the right moves, seem like to me. But I wonder if him selling half of Ace of Spades to Moet, to this company, had anything to do with the pandemic.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? Because Jay owned 100% of that. He owned 100% of that company. So
right.
And he's always talking ownership, complete ownership if possible. I did read where in 2019 he sold 900,000 bottles of Ace of Spades.
And that was before the pandemic.
That was right before the pandemic hit. So
yeah,
I believe you're right, Cherry Tru. I believe it had something to do with
the pandemic.
With the pandemic, or why he ended up selling half, because this company is crazy. Like what are you saying? Something about this company that he just partnered with was sold half of Ace of Spades to.
Right.
It's another company they're trying to buy.
They have Tiffany & Company.
Yeah.
I love Tiffany & Company. Yeah. They have a little bit in Givenchy.
Yeah, Givenchy.
Louis Vuitton. Well, we say Louis Vuitton already.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, how much they offering to Tiffany?
It was like 16.9 million.
Billion, wasn't it?
Was it billion?
Billion, yeah.
Okay.
Crazy.
It's still a lot.
Yeah, a lot of money. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, you see, so those are the type of people that Jay-Z is doing business with. You feel me? This company offered Tiffany & Company $16+ billion.
Right.
To buy them out. You understand? Man, listen, man, it's enough money in the world for all of us.
It is.
Stop hating. That's going to be a topic.
Yeah. Right.
That's gonna be one of our topics, you feel me? Stop hating, man. And salute people when they doing things, man. So big ups to Jay-Z, man. For that business play that he just made.
And just like Rihanna, you know, with her Fenty, you know, it's about to shut down because they said the prices were too steep. I mean, it's, to be honest, in my words, the shit too high anyway. So when the pandemic hit, you most definitely not gonna get sales. So she's still gonna keep the beauty and the cosmetic line and the lingerie line, but the clothes, they shooting it out the door.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, that Fenty line worth about $600 million.
Right.
Come on. She ain't even got to put music out.
And she haven't.
She haven't since 2016.
Right.
Yeah, Rihanna hadn't dropped a new record since 2016, since she started focusing in on fashion and got that deal with Fenty, which can't blame her. Out of her net worth is what, $600 million, and most of that comes from her partnership with Fenty.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, big ups to Rihanna.
Right.
Like I say, man, the music, man, all of our independent artists that's watching this, I hope you're paying attention. Like, the music is an avenue, you see what I'm saying, to even bigger and better things.
Right.
You know?
So don't just stop there.
Don't stop there, man. She came in as an artist, and you know, you see what she's done, transformed to a businesswoman. Jay-Z, you already know what he's done.
Right.
So
Boss.
Same thing, man. Anybody can do it. Anybody.
That's true.
Show that.
Yeah.
We on the way.
We on the way.
Hey,
we are on the way.
BCF,
BCF, baby.
Brand Chaser family.
Believe that, man. That's man. We work very hard to build that brand. You know. Shout out to everybody on our team, man. We salute everybody for everything they do to contribute. We Cherry and I couldn't do it by ourselves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We appreciate y'all, man. But BCF, man, we really.
We're on the way.
Underground.
And that's no cap.
Independent.
That's no cap. I've been in the
Independent is
A.
a new major.
I seen BCF from the outside looking in. Now I'm inside looking out. BCF is major in these streets. If you're an indie artist and you ain't linked up, it's time to wake up.
Wake
It's time to wake up.
Time to wake up, man.
Right.
Come on. Right here for you.
So what do you think about, we got All-Star next weekend, y'all. So
Hey,
the A is going to be
going
packed.
down. It's going
It's
down.
going to be packed with a lot of people.
Keisha tried to say no parties, but she
Hey, you saw that?
crazy.
You saw that?
She must be smoking something.
Something, I don't even smoke. Pass it over here. You feel me? I don't know what she was on. Hey, listen, man. Listen, man.
It's too much money out here.
It's too much.
Are you kidding me?
Keisha, how can you do that? You accepted the check.
You feel me?
Right.
That's true.
They already signed it.
They signed
Wow.
the check. The
Right.
NBA, Keisha had to approve for them to come here.
Right. So that's
So how can you take the check, Cherry, and then turn around and say,
No parties.
This is for TV.
we turning up all weekend.
Stop. First of all, Atlanta's already
A poppin'
popping
city.
man. It's like really the number one popping city in America. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
So how can you say, well, you have one of the biggest sporting events going to be in the city, sporting entertainment events going to be in the city of Atlanta, and then say, hey, don't come here.
Right.
You gotta be
And we've been
kidding.
open the whole
We've been open
pandemic.
the whole pandemic.
Forget
You
it. Right.
understand what I'm saying? So forget about that, man. And I will say this. I was fortunate to be a part of an NBA All-Star weekend,
True.
2015 in
Epic.
New York. And man, it's like no other weekend,
It's
man.
crazy.
NBA All-Star is crazy. People were blowing my phone up from Delaware, Connecticut, man, Philly. All of those people would be here in Atlanta
Oh, for sure.
next weekend for
They
NBA
most
All-Star.
definitely will be here.
They come from everywhere: North Carolina, Florida, Mississippi, Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville. They are coming from everywhere.
Right.
And Atlanta's gonna be lit, man.
And this is already like the Black Hollywood to me,
Yes,
So
yes.
just to have an all-star here that's big, and bring more people here, and we're gonna party, and we're gonna
Huge.
we're gonna enjoy ourselves.
Huge. And I gotta plug this in, man. Shout out to my boy, big homie Doe. You understand what I'm saying? He's over Big Script Saturdays at
What up,
Artisan Bar. What up,
Right.
Doe? And we linked up, man. We have an all-star event with him for the independent artists. It's gonna be the biggest independent artist event in the city over the weekend. That's next Saturday, March the 6th at the Artisan Bar, downtown Atlanta. Link in.
Okay. So what will you be doing all-star besides your event? Is there any after parties or?
Well, Cherry Tru is asking me what I will be doing, as if she does not know. I'll be with you. I'm going to be with Cherry Tru, man. But we have a couple events. We just locked in too. We're going to be on the north side of Atlanta at the Crown Sports Bar.
Right, there you go.
We're going to be out there with James. Shout out my partner James from First Flight Entertainment, and Capo. Shout out DJ Capo.
Capo, what up?
What up, Capo?
Okay,
Capo the
okay.
general.
So we locked in.
Yeah.
Damn general.
The goddamn general, you hear me? And that's no cap either, man.
And that's one of our guests we're gonna have, Capo.
Capo. Yeah, we got
Sure. A lot of knowledge.
We got a lot of knowledge. We're gonna get Capo on the show for certain. So we'll be doing an event with him and James on March 5th, next Friday, at the Crown Sports
Let me
Bar.
put that in my calendar. I didn't know that.
Jimmy Carter, yeah. Also, but aside from our events, man, shout out No Crowd Control, my homie Floyd. Sunday night they have Young Thug and Mulatto at Revel, so
Okay.
we're gonna attend that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's going down.
Yeah, that's
That's
my
going
homie.
down.
Yeah,
That's
we
my
turning
homie.
up that night,
teamed
so.
up. It was a team of us that did all the All-Star Weekend after parties in New York. We had Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill, Yo Gotti, Jeezy, Fabulous, Troy Ave, and a long list of other special guests that was there. But Floyd, with No Crowd Control, he was a part of it with us.
Okay.
So he's still doing his thing on the national scale. I still back to rebuild the underground, the independent scene, which we successfully done so. But shout out my guy, they kept going on that A-list path or whatever.
Right.
So they got a big event. He got a lot of them actually, but that's the one that stood out, the one that I know that we can attend. So we'll be there on Sunday, March the 7th. We'll be kicking it with No Crowd Control, my homie Floyd, with Young Thug and Mulatto.
Okay.
And then other than that, we're just gonna move around.
Just gonna chill. Okay.
Heck yeah.
Okay. See if I can get you to sip on some alcohol or something that weekend, just to loosen up. He don't drink, he don't smoke, so.
I don't drink or smoke, you know what I'm saying? But All-Star Weekend, if the wife try to get me to take a sip of maybe some Moet or something,
Right.
Ace of Spades or something, I might,
Ain't nothing wrong
Ace of
with
Spades.
it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, dog.
I might do that, you know what I'm saying? Or a little shot of hen or something like that. Like my boy Kivo Money like that, Hennessy.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so our topic for today is pandemic and music. You know, how did the pandemic affect, the music industry? But we're going to take a break. Let's take a break. We're going to take a break first?
Yeah,
Okay, we're going to take a break first, and then we're going to come back and discuss that.
Okay. Pandemic and music when we return from break.
Just a nigga with an attitude, bitch, I feel like you. Hey, hey, hey. Glad that nigga in the city, I'ma make these niggas believe. Pop my shit, pop big shit, every shit I'm in. I'ma make these niggas feel me. Yeah. I promise. Hey. I told him I want it, I went out of game. For being home, I wanna be cocky. They peep my move, they constantly watch. Niggas still in style, but they pictures I'm knocking. Eat up the tree, yeah, she like how I pop it. You not the plug, not even a socket. Send me my cash, won't come and I rob it. Bitch, I'm from Memphis, I want me a meal. Either get yeah, this street shit for real. No time to sit back and no time to chill. I'm high on myself, I don't need me a pill. Fucking your bitch and she loving the thrill. Man's great producer, so we going stupid. She say she in love, but nah, I ain't cute. Black hating baby, why I run it up daily? I know that they hate it, put it in their face. If I got a show, just watch how I rock it. Focus security, they Glock here, go. If I got a show, just watch how I rock it. Focus security, they Glock here, go. Get out your body and watch how I pop it. Pay money, girl, he gon' shoot it regardless. Walk in your party, take over your party, and get the back in and snatch off in the phone. Hey, we tryna run it up all day. 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 Yeah, I'm back in this bitch. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm the shit. And I look like a lick, but that I ain't this. You real I quick. You can kill me in traffic. With another nigga bitch, slime had a tent. With the drink in the bag. And I bet I won't miss. With money he thug and slack. And then my little bro. No cap. And you better not touch me. Your brains I'm bust. Oh God. Ain't no discussion. We thuggin' in public. I drippin' whatever. Mix my tongue. She fixin' my swim. A mirror my cheese. You can't find these. I shit overseas. I'm slimy as ever. They know how I bleed. Take a backwood and I fill it with weed. 3-5 okay, and you smoking like me. Pissed out the wood, we don't need no children. Parties in the city, I'ma make them believe. Rico, he told me go murder these streets. I ain't no more important than getting this shit. Flying little nigga, he coming like me. Yeah, we tryna run it up all day. 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 Hey, we tryna run it up all day. We tryna run it up all day. Hey, if a nigga play, we gon' shoot it out Friday. That's how we coming. Yeah. Hey, hey. Hey, I'm tucked up in it, bitch. Now I'm ready to turn up in it.
Rap City, Atlanta.
Yo, what's up, y'all? We're back. Gonna talk about pandemic and music. Like, how did the pandemic affect the music industry? I know a lot of people, wasn't able to do shows, and the arenas are closed. Booking prices are high. So, what do you think?
Well, to me, the pandemic was a blessing for some and a curse for others.
True.
I think, like, as far as it relates to music, the pandemic was a blessing for those on what's considered the lower tier. Mm-hmm. The upcoming artists, the upcoming independent artists, the underground artists, promoters, if you were able to take advantage of the situation. Because
You think he was up for promoters?
yeah, it was up for something. It was up for us. It was up for us. You feel me? Like it was up for BCF.
Okay.
Because we know how to get it. We know how to grind. Like we didn't lay down, and we did it safely, you know. But we know
That's
how
true.
to. We laid down for 3 months, and then we got back up and got back to business halfway as usual.
Right. Put in a lot of hard work.
Put in a lot of hard work. It was a struggle because you had so many venues that weren't open in a lot of places. So many venues weren't open in a lot of places. But if you could finagle your way through that,
Like we did,
then you could come out on top in most cases.
True.
But the reason I said it was good for independent upcoming artists and for promoters that were able to work their way within the system through the pandemic is because all of the A-list artists had to sit down.
That's
all
true.
of the major venues had to close.
Step back.
They had to lay down. They still laying down.
Right.
You know, and what I mean by the major venues, I mean like your FedEx Forums, your Phillips Arenas, your amphitheaters. None of that stuff. They shut all of that stuff down. And in the world we live in now, those things may never reopen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and by doing that, you still had bars and clubs still able to open to some capacity, even if it was 25% capacity or 50% capacity or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It allowed the promoter to book a smaller artist, upcoming artist whose prices are much cheaper.
That's true.
Than the A-list artist.
But
Like
the
say
money
for example, I use like we did it. Like we did a whole tour during the pandemic with Big Boogie.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We started in July. And when we end that thing, I think we would have ended it in December, but
we kept going.
It kept going. We ended up stopping in January in St. Louis because they were shut down for a moment. But to make a long story short, you take an artist like Lil Baby. Lil Baby is like at the top of the food chain right now, right?
Right.
Yeah. So Lil Baby gets $400,000 a show at this point.
Right.
He's an arena artist.
And during the pandemic, we scared to spend that.
That's what I'm saying. During the pandemic, that's a lot of bread.
Right.
But there's no venues to take Lil Baby to. All the arenas are closed.
Yeah.
So Lil Baby was about to go on tour right before the pandemic hit. I think he did 2 shows in 2020. That's it.
Right. You're not going to see him in a hole in a wall.
He's not. He
like bag.
Can't afford to get Lil Baby in a small hole in the wall or just a regular club. So Lil Baby had to sit down as far as shows were concerned the whole 2020.
Correct.
And even up until right now, he still has to sit down as far as shows. But then you take Big Boogie, who was on the rise. Big Boogie ran his bag up.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
So did bag.
And Moneybag Yo is a whole different story. We'll get into that. You know what I'm saying? Moneybag, shout out Moneybag Yo, man. We fuck with Moneybag Yo. But I'm telling you, so Big Boogie ran his bag up because he was able to keep his prices reasonable and continue to get booked. He got booked for shows over and over and over. Like I said, we did a whole tour with him. So we did about 10 shows, 11 shows with Boogie. We still got some more shows coming up with Boogie. Right now. During the pandemic, Yo Gotti officially signed Big Boogie. You understand what I'm saying? So this guy got a record deal in the pandemic.
He did.
So that's what I mean by blessing and the curse. Gotti went live, put the CMG chain on him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He signed a contract.
He saw the hard work.
He saw the grind. He saw the shows we were doing with him. Salute. It's official.
Right.
Now, Big Boogie is officially CMG, and he just continued to do his thing. Shout out Big Boogie, man. He's most humble, respectful, fun-having kid I know.
He's one of my favorite artists.
Man, he's one of my favorite artists. We bump Boogie every day. Man, Boogie is, good dude. Shout out to his manager, Leon. Keep him on the right track. Leon Porter. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. He done had artists like Money Man in the past. We all know Money Man. Leon really broke Money Man. He took him from the Boss Up for a check. He took him from there. You know what I'm saying? Broke him in Memphis.
But back to Lil Baby, he's not so you didn't think he'd do any events in like clubs or
Lil Baby if
hosting?
Lil Baby might do a club, but it's probably have to be in Atlanta.
Okay.
Because it's gonna come off of relationships. He only gonna do it I don't think nobody can book Lil Baby out of town in a club. unless it's one of the Atlanta club owners, promoters, say like AG or somebody that has a, you know, he got an event going. Say he got an event going on in Houston, huge. Say Houston, Texas has some kind of major situation, and AG is down there and he run the weekend events. He can get Lil Baby to come.
Okay.
But it's off of relationships and it's based off that Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Atlanta love. So it's different. But
Okay.
you can't just outright book Lil Baby for a club. No,
Right,
yeah.
price is too high.
Price is too high. Baby,
And it's a pandemic.
And it's a pandemic. Shout out Lil Baby. Lil Baby ran his bag up on these folks, man. I remember when he first started rapping just a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Now, for real, like he didn't even want to.
It's relentless.
Like, yeah, he's just relentless, but he make good music. You know what I'm saying? All his songs be hard. Lil Baby, he put the work in.
Okay.
And he accept the title rapper. Like, what y'all think about that? In the pandemic, do you think that, as it relates to music, you know, I've seen a lot of interviews and a lot of rappers say, I don't consider myself a rapper. Because they still want to be a street nigga. You know what I'm saying? So they be like, oh, well, when people interview them, they say, well, I don't consider myself a rapper. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I just do this shit.
So you'd rather be a street nigga than a rapper?
You rather be a street nigga than a rapper?
That's crazy.
Are you
That's
crazy? Look at Lil Baby. Lil Baby was a street nigga.
Right.
Once a street nigga, always a street nigga, but you grow up.
Right. It's like,
growth,
do you
right?
want to be a street nigga or you want to be a
You
businessman?
want to be a businessman. Lil Baby turned himself to a businessman, a rapper. I saw him interviewing with Joe Budden, and he said, hey, I'm a rapper. Lil Baby said, I'm a rapper.
Right.
I am a rapper now.
That's where
He
the check
embraces the
come from.
title. He didn't shun away from it like I've seen so many rappers do. He said, I'm a rapper. He said, listen, man, I'm going to tell you something. These rap checks are way bigger than their street money.
Of course it is.
It's different.
Right.
It's way bigger.
It is.
Lil Baby is the first rapper that I heard
Legit
confirm
money.
it. Legit money. He the first rapper that I ever heard confirm it, especially in the new, you know, the new generation. You know,
Right.
you know, you can go back to, of course, Master P been said that and you can see it. Master P damn near billionaire. He probably is off paper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see what Jay-Z did and all these guys. These guys are rappers.
Right.
You know.
So I guess, you know, in the pandemic, I guess some won and some lost. You know,
Some won,
like
some
people
lost.
like Beyonce, Rihanna, you know, Jay-Z, you won't catch them in a hole in the wall because they go to arenas and stuff like that. So, and all of that shut down right now, you know, hopefully it'll open back up because I like to do shit like that. You know, I like to go to concerts. I like to see shit like that.
I miss it.
You know,
Like,
so.
movie theaters, that's one of our things. We love to go to
Love.
movies, you know, like
I
every
ain't no
week we go
fucking
to the
movies. No movies came out.
We haven't been to the they shut Hollywood
Yeah,
down. You
they
know what I'm saying?
have.
So that again, like it affected the top tier and some of the middle tier, but the people at the lower tier were able to rise and go up to the middle tier.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which would put them in position to eventually be at the top tier of things with music and whatever that you're doing. You know, whatever you're doing in the industry. If you independent, man, like I say all the time, independent the new major.
It is.
Whatever you
I
doing,
love
the
independent.
pandemic almost
Love
was like
it.
a reset. It was a reset for music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For all of us, it was a reset, man. If you actually took advantage of it.
Right.
The
And
way
for
that you could.
entrepreneurs too, you know, I feel that because, you know, even though we got this little check,
Right.
and you know, we got a couple other things, but you know, we were able to stack and start over.
Right.
You know.
Exactly. Because it wasn't nothing to go spend money on.
It wasn't.
Remember, they shut the malls down for a long time.
Most of the food places.
Most of the food places. So what were you gonna do?
You in the house.
You know,
Just shop online. Y'all hear that?
shop online.
Business
Hey,
online.
prettyteens.com.
Right.
Shop online.
Prettythings.com.
Prettyteens.com. Shout out to Pretty Teens. Cherry Tru Prettyteens.com. Shop online, man. Go get you some gear. You know what I'm saying? Ladies and guys, go get you some gear. But with the pandemic, we saw artists like Moneybagg Yo. You mentioned Moneybagg Yo, Cherry.
Right.
Moneybagg, the reason I say that's a different story is because Moneybagg is an A-list artist.
True.
He didn't allow the pandemic to stop his
He
show
didn't
money
at all.
You see what I'm saying? Moneybagg Yo, shot man, Bag,
Hey,
you a
Keisha.
smart young nigga. For real.
That's true.
He got the right team, the right management, all his shit together. You feel what I'm saying? Because during the pandemic, Bag ran up a couple million.
He did.
Just off shows.
He
just
did.
off shows.
Wasn't turning down no shows.
He ain't turned no shows down. He dumbed his price down a little bit to work with you. You know what I'm saying? What can you do?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? If he charges 80, he'll go for the 50 or the 60, whatever the case is.
That's that Memphis hustle.
That's that Memphis hustle.
That's that Memphis hustle.
Yeah, that's that Memphis hustle. And so by him doing it, by him going down on his prices during the pandemic to help the promoters and club owners out, it helped him too. He saw the win-win in the situation.
That's true.
Man, I think one week it was something going on in Atlanta. Let's say Bag had about 9 shows in the same week.
And a couple of them, look, Ari was with him.
City. Every time I turn
You
around,
hear me?
I see
Ari was with him.
flyer.
Yeah, Ari, shout out to this girl, Ari.
She ran up a bag too.
She ran up a bag too.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Right.
listen, man, some of y'all A-list people, I hope y'all watching this shit. Cause man, you need to, listen, you could have been out here making some money, doing it the safe way. Bag and Ari already showed y'all the blueprint.
Right.
You know, now if you way up like Lil Baby, I can't say that because his price crazy. But if you anywhere like 100,000 or less, if that's your price, if you charge 100,000 or less, you should not have been not making no money off shows
during the pandemic.
You could have just followed Bag Blueprint. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all know him. Hit him up.
Still
Like,
get
hey,
it.
man, how you doing it? You know what I'm saying?
Right, because I saw some of the shows, they started early, like 5 p.m.
Yeah, early.
So, like, he was still getting it in.
Still getting in. He just left St. Louis. They had like a 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. show. The shit was stupid out there.
Right,
You
it
know
was. It
what I'm
was
saying?
packed.
Sold out. You had to buy a ticket. That shit was sold
Right.
out. Yeah, we just left there with Big Boogie. We sold out.
I was sold out.
Shout out Lil Hab and Jizzle Bucks, man. You know what I'm saying? And stop boxing, Lil Hab.
I know that's
You're a
right.
businessman. Lil Hab around here whooping niggas in Root Chris.
Right.
You on the show
That's
night
crazy.
Him and Jizzle Bucks, he one hit a quitter.
Right.
Y'all cut that out, man.
That was the funniest shit I ever
My
seen.
nephews, man, y'all cut that out, boy. Them boys out there boxing. They run the city. Shout out them guys, though. They halftime sports bar and grill, man. That's our extended family. We fuck with them. They run St. Louis. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Okay. So what is this I hear about, what's his name? Got his wallet taken?
Oh, yeah. Damn. Deion Sanders. Prime time.
Not prime time.
Prime time, man. Prime time became the head coach of a historically black college, man. Man, I salute Deion Sanders for that. You know what I'm saying? A person of his caliber. He didn't do it for the check, you know, obviously, because they can't really afford to pay him like that. But Deion, man, head coach of Jackson State University in Jackson, Mississippi. They had a football game this past weekend at home. Somebody went in the locker room and stole his wallet and cell phone.
What?
Yes. How the hell?
Okay, I thought it was on him. I was finna say he played football. He didn't run. I thought it was on him. So, okay.
It wasn't on him. It was in the locker room. How in the hell does that happen? At home?
Bruh.
No, that cannot happen, man. That's very disgraceful. It was disrespectful. Whoever did it, man, you know, they got to deal with them in any way that they see fit. You know, I feel once they catch up with them. But I just feel like that was like a black eye. You know,
Yeah, it's a bad look.
Yeah, it's a real bad look, man. You know what I'm saying? People are already down black colleges, and then
Right.
so you get a A-list coach like Deion Sanders, and then the man fucking wallet and cell phone stolen the first game.
Right.
Come on, man. How does that happen at home? At home. That's the really bad part.
I mean, when you got people, dirty people everywhere, so scandalous, shall I say, you know, everywhere. So you just got to watch your back, you know, climbing the ladder. You have people that's close to you that, you know, kind of grimy, and you probably don't even know it. So just watch your back, whatever you do. And we're going to take a break. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back.
But this ain't no fight, this a motherfucking team. Don't jack, bills. These niggas stay adding up. Had your hoe in her feelings. These niggas know they get tender. Walking in the room for the tissue. Y'all niggas fake, y'all pretenders. Direct all that talk, I mean ninja. Mind your business, little bitch. Mind your business, little hoe. Mind your business, my nigga. Super can't fuck with these folks. Mind your business, little bitch. Mind your business, little hoe. Mind your business, little nigga. Super can't fuck with these folks. The people I talk. Let me go mind my business. These niggas really out stalking. That's why I keep the flame on my hip. Riding around all of my bag. Nigga really motherfucking mad. 2 banks now, I'm up on the ass. Whoa, shoot. Why you out fucking that hoe? Who done told you that shit? My uncle, sister, brother, little hoe. No. Tell them stay my bitch. Always talking about shit they don't know. Nigga, they popping these clicks. Always talking young super is hoe. They talk about my lifestyle. Nigga was broke, but I got me some money. Them wreck got me looking so pipe now. Can't say that it's safe for these haters. Keep on talking, this shit motivation. How about the whip with a test? They say young super, you know you crazy. Y'all heard my name coming up. Heard my name in your bills. These niggas stay adding up. Had your hoe in her feelings. These niggas know they get tender. Walking in the room for the tissue. Y'all niggas fake, y'all pretenders. Direct all that talk, I mean ninja. Mind your business, little bitch. Mind your business, little hoe. Mind your business, my nigga. Super can't fuck with these folks. Mind your business, little bitch. Mind your business, little hoe. Mind your business, little nigga. Super can't fuck with these folks. He bout to mix out. Worrying with what's on my plate. This shit is disease out. No, I can't relate. Went through the parking lot, I take your parking spot. All of these niggas be fake. Switch up the game, the street ain't the same. Most of these niggas gon' hate. They stay talking about me, they won't say it loud, but let a young nigga be great. Post up my finger, I'm still screaming, hey. Yes, that's the super, she know I'm a favorite. Mind your business, little bitch. Mind your business, little hoe. Better fuck out of my face. Slap the shit out of your bro. Sure always on go. Whoa, I can't buy with these niggas, ain't lying. Switch up on you for a bitch, that ain't mine. These niggas lame, you hoe sorry, you ain't my kind. You ain't my kind, hey. Heard my name coming up, heard my name in your bills. These niggas stay adding up. Had your hoe in her feelings. These niggas know they get tender. Walking in the room for the tissue. Y'all niggas fake, y'all pretenders. Direct all that talk, I mean ninja. Mind your business, little bitch. Mind your business, little hoe. Mind your business, my nigga. Super can't fuck with these folks. Mind your business, little bitch. Mind your business, little hoe. Mind your business, little nigga. Super can't fuck with these folks. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business. Mind your business, little hoe. Yeah. Mind your business, little nigga. Yeah. Mind your business, little hoe. Mind your business.
What's up, y'all? We're back. First thing we're going to talk about, we have the Memphis Hip Hop Awards coming up. It'll be February the 27th. Red carpet starts at what time?
5 p.m.
And the show starts at what?
6:30 p.m.
Okay. And we have a few, performers? What we have? Who we have? One shot.
Performer, man. I want to give him a shout out. A.M.B. Yada, Lil V, Ari. See what Ari gonna do.
All right.
Mohan. Shout out Mohan. We got Ratchet.
Shout out Ratchet.
Hayes. Got Superstar.
Superstar.
In the building. Lil Leak. 10-9. Northside Huncho. And a few others in the building.
What about Mr. Raw? Mr. Raw? He in this stage?
Nah, Rockstar.
Oh, Rockstar Raw. He is. Yeah, Rockstar Raw. Y'all got to check him out. Memphis artist.
Memphis Stomp.
All right.
That was a big song, man. In 2020, he took over. Rockstar
2020. Wait a minute. We still going. We still going.
We're
still going with that hit.
Still going though, but that's when he took over. He took over the streets.
Right.
For real, man.
Took over.
They took over the streets, man. Shout out, man. Listen, man. Memphis. We're in Atlanta, and Atlanta is the new Motown, the new
Black Hollywood.
It's Black Hollywood, the new New York, like all of that combined when it comes to music now. But I will say this: Memphis has the most mid-level artists that's out getting money right now. It's crazy.
That's true.
It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Atlanta has the most A-list, you know what I'm saying? But Memphis has the most mid-level artists that sign deals that's getting money.
That's true.
Music from shows and whatnot, man. Just want to shout all y'all out. That's a whole nother show. But
we're going to acknowledge that, though, February 27th.
We're going to acknowledge that February 27th. That's this Saturday in Memphis at Perion Ballrooms. It's gonna be epic. It's the seventh annual Memphis Hip Hop Awards. You know, we're extremely proud of that. We put in a lot of work, man. To make that thing happen.
Sleepless night.
That's another, sleepless night, like all nighters, man. Shout out Cherry Tru. She stay up all night more than me. But I'm telling you, the thing is gonna be nice. It always is. It's an epic affair. The whole city gonna come out. You got people coming from other areas of Tennessee,
true,
Mississippi, and stuff like that.
Over. Not just Tennessee.
Arkansas. They come from everywhere. You know, for the show, man. The show is big.
We have living legends.
Yeah, living legends. Shout out
Lifetime achievement.
Yeah,
we give it all. You know?
Man. Shout out to all those people. It's a special gratification for me because I spoke about the NBA All-Star weekend a little while ago when we were talking about All-Star coming to Atlanta. I spoke about when we were in New York. That's actually where that whole premonition came to pass, like to start like the Memphis Hip Hop Awards. I was in New York thinking about that, and I said, hey, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And did that. And now we're moving into the 7th year, and it's epic, man. It's so epic.
Right. So, if you never came to Memphis Hip Hop Awards, it's been 7 years. Well, it's the 7 years, so you got more to come. But I need you to be at this one. This one's gonna be special. This one. This is like what they consider a year of completion, man. And I want to shout out my boy Band Runner Guap. Band Runner Guap will be performing at the 7th annual Memphis Hip Hop Awards this Saturday, man. Shout out his manager, Jan. She's doing a phenomenal job with that young man. He's motivated. He's on the grind. She's moving him around.
She's moving him around. Like we've been on tour. We've been on tour with Kivo Money. I just touched it. We started February. We just started early this month. We've been touring with Kivo Money. He has that hit song "Leave Someday."
Right.
It went viral on TikTok, man. He got a couple other hits too. He signed to Atlantic Records. He been signed for a couple of years, and we've been fortunate with the task to
be a part of that.
To be a part of that and tour Kivo around.
And it's been an experience. He's a humble guy as well.
Humble, good kid with a lot of talent.
Right,
you know
lots of talent,
man. So he's only 20 years old, so look for major things from him in the future. But Band Runner Guap has been moving around, opening up for Kivo Money as well. Shout out to I.M.E. Casino.
Right.
He moving around on tour with us as well. Lil Ryrie moving around with us. A couple other artists.
Ray Renee,
Yahtzee from Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh yeah, Yahtzee. He pushing.
Like I'm gonna tell y'all, man. Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you something. When we say independent is the new major, we mean it.
Right.
Do you understand what we just did? I wasn't trying to do that. But these guys are from all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're from everywhere.
Because Lil Ryrie from New York. Yeah.
Lil Ryrie from New York. He moving around with us in the South.
And he going to every
shout out his manager, Skirt. Shout out KD, man, for the link up. You know what I'm saying? Right here in Atlanta. Hey, man, independent the new majors.
It is.
For real.
It is.
And we have been blessed to be the ones to lead the way.
Right. And relationships are worth more than money, so respect your relationships and keep building. Like, get out and network. And Memphis Hip Hop Awards, that's a great place to come out and network.
Great place to network.
Like,
we have so much media. It's different podcasts going to be set up there doing interviews for you guys. Use that footage to promote
Monet
yourself.
Phillips. Shout out to Monet Phillips. She'll be in the building.
Phillips. Shout out to the Icon Academy.
Our vendors too.
You know, shout out to all our vendors, man. Raymond Good, book. He's an author and film director.
That's true.
Shout out to W.U.R.E. FM. Shout out to DJ Care Bear. Y'all already know what's going on, man.
And shout out to your big homie, Paul Tut.
Hey, man.
Paul Tut.
Hey, man.
Big shout out.
Salute.
Big shout out.
Salute, man. Paul Tut, man. That was my guy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Long live Paul Tut. Paul Tut, you know, is part of the reason why I even do media. You know what I'm saying? He's like really 80% of the reason. You know, that was my guy. That was a good friend of mine. And he said, hey, man, you need to start doing media. That's one missing link. That's one of your missing links.
Right.
You know, is media. And I said, okay, all right. Paul was one of the few people that I listened to. I'm very stubborn. I don't listen to a lot of people.
And Paul was
definitely a person that I listened to, man. He had so much knowledge, so much experience. And he was just a genuine dude. Anybody that knew him knew he was a genuine dude, just having fun, you know.
Doing what he loved.
Doing what he loved. I miss him.
Yeah.
But, you know, one thing I can say is that he lived his life.
He did.
He did everything he wanted to do, you know, at all times. You know what I'm saying? Not many of us can say that because, you know, Paul really was stress-free. He ain't stressed about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but shout out to Paul Tut, man. I Signed Myself movement lives on, man. Shout out Cheddar Rail and J.R. Banks and Sosa Dash. Y'all keep the movement going, man.
Right.
It's most definitely up. You feel me? But the Memphis 7th annual Memphis Hip, I'm gonna miss Paul, man, in the building Saturday.
Right.
He was always there. Really shit. Everywhere I was, Paul was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can't really find too many clips of me and he went somewhere around.
Right. Coming through with his shades on.
Yeah, with his shades on, talking shit.
With his good hair.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, doing his thing, yo. So yeah, but yeah, Paul, man, hey, the independent culture, he left a big void. You know,
that's true.
We do a lot. We do a whole lot, but some things, man, you can't replace, you know, in life. And right now, that void that Paul left is not really replaceable. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot, man. We cover a lot of ground as we did when he was living, but the things that he did was a little bit different from us. And there's a major void there. Maybe we can close the gap on some of those things, and maybe somebody up and coming can pick up the slack. You know what I'm saying? But there'll never be another Paul Tut, though.
That's true.
There'll be another Paul Tut. But this Saturday, we actually giving away an award in Paul's name too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In his honor.
Epic, man.
Yeah, and we're gonna acknowledge like all the fallen soldiers. You know, from 2020, man. We lost a lot of good people with him leading the pack. Make sure Memphis Hip Hop Awards. If you don't have your tickets, get your tickets or pay at the door, whatever the case may be.
All right, hit me up for them tables. There's only a few left.
Inbox Cherry Tru, DM Pretty Cartel. For those tables, only a couple left, man.
And then let me drop the email too. Like, we're gonna have a lot of special guests on here. Yeah. So if you want to be a special guest or know someone, you can hit us through email. It's I wanna know, and that's IWANNA know. KNOW @gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Instagram at prettycartel_, or you can hit up Rico Owens
at Rico Owens Jefe. That's RicoOwensJefe. Or shout out to our sponsor, Atlanta Hip Hop Awards. You can hit us up on the Atlanta Hip Hop Awards 5 page.
And our DJ.
Hey, shout me out, man. If you want to book, like they said, holla at me at DJ Lake the Shooter on every platform.
Okay. Hey. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, Memphis Hip Hop Awards this Saturday. Can't say it enough, man. Make sure you have your face in the place, man. It's the biggest independent event in the city of Memphis every year. By far, everybody comes together, have a good time, man, and do their thing, man. Memphis Hip Hop Award this Saturday, February 27th. Again, if there's somebody that you guys want to see on the show specifically, just hit the email, send us an email on the email that Cherry gave you, or DM us on Instagram, inbox Cherry Tru on Facebook. All independent artists, link up. This is your time. We're going real big with this one, baby. I Want to Know podcast.
Right.
Thank you for tuning in.
This is our first episode, too.
Yeah, this is episode 1. Yeah.
History
right,
in the making.
We're growing.
Yeah.